All right, all right. So, good evening, everyone, and welcome to Passion to Profit. So, every time I'm doing this class, I'm always tempted to say clear your doubts, but this is Passion to Profit, right? And in these classes, I want to teach you how to go from loving something, right? I'm sorry, that's not going to happen again. I'm putting my phone on silence now. So, this is just a test. I want to check it out from my YouTube. Yeah. So let's see what it looks like on YouTube because I don't want any friction. Today's going to be a good day. Today's going to be a good day. So Timothy Sanju. So today's going to be a good day, really. Timothy Sanju. Today's going to be a good day. So we're trying to test it out and be sure that everything is going to work. Today's going to be a good day. So we're trying to Thank you. All right. Great stuff, man. Great stuff, man. Phone's not going to ring anymore. So I want you guys to just chill. Good. All right. Yeah. So we're good to go. All right. Yeah. So we're good to go. All right. So why is it going out of focus? Hey, why are you out of focus? Come on, man. Hey, why are you out of focus? Come on, man. All right, man. Yeah. Great stuff. All right, so let's see how the class is going to run. Great stuff. All right, so I've got notes. Go Passion to Profit Masterclass. All right, so Passion to Profit Masterclass, right? All right, so my name is Timothy Sanju, like you guys know, right? I run a seven-figure design and marketing agency, right? I work with the likes. I'm currently opening the likes of Ronald Izimora, right? All right, so my name is Timothy Sanju, like you guys know, right? I run a seven-figure design and marketing agency, right? I work with the likes. I'm currently opening the likes of Ronald Izimora, right? So why is this guy blurry? Design and marketing agency. Right, I work with the likes. I'm currently opening the likes of Ronald Izimora, right? Why is this guy blurry? Oh. All right, look up. Let's see what it looks like now. I think I've been able to fix it, so it's no longer. Damn, something happened. Okay, so let's try right through. Let's see what it looks like now. I think I've been able to fix it, so it's no longer. It's no longer wasn't blurry anymore. If it wasn't blurry anymore. Okay, so don't try my Redmi. Alright, so this is me connected to my Redmi. Let's see what this happens now. Alright, so this is me connected to my Redmi. Let's see what this happens now. Alright, so I want to be sure it's not kind of shaky. So the Redmi is not working. So I think the Redmi is not working though. I don't know. Is the Redmi working? So I just need to be sure the Redmi is working. Is it skipping? Is it skipping? I'm sure it's not skipping. Hey Tim. Is it skipping? Hey Tim. So I think the Redmi is not working though. The Redmi working, so I just need to be sure the Redmi is working. Feels like it's skipping. Is it skipping? Hey Tim. Is skipping? Happy Valentine. Hey Tim. Hello? Yeah. Please, where are you? Yes, where are you?
I'm
Yeah.
already on my way.
You're not supposed to be on your way. You're supposed to be a lot closer to this place by this time.
Yes, I'm coming right. I don't know if I know I was not going because it did just call and then ended the ride. I can't do Papa this was crazy to driving. Have to go back to school. So it's completely too short.
I just need to brush and I'm hungry. That's just it.
Okay, I should buy what again?
That's all. Omo, you should be here by now. It's not nice now.
I'm
So
sorry.
me that left
I'm
that
sorry.
place, it's not have sense.
I'm sorry.
So the first place just talks about say, hey, my name is Timothy Assange. I run a seven figure design and marketing agency, right? And I've worked with the likes of Roland Zimora. I worked with the likes of Roland Zimora, Rena Davis, right? I worked with companies like Green Energy, Lassen, and some other companies I can't really mention, right? So I currently work with the other people from Sky Sports, Talk Sports, right? ESPN and stuff like that. So I've worked with Chris Arnett too, right? And it's been awesome. It's been really great. It's been really, really great. But all of these things starts like this, right? I wasn't always this guy. I was just a normal secondary school kid, and my mom was always saying, "Hey, go to this place, go and learn computer." So, and the funny thing is, while I was there, right, the whole computer thing didn't really work because there was no lights most of the time. So I was just like an errand boy. You just send me an errand and stuff like that. But over the time, over the years, right, I developed love for computers. Then my elder brother was like, hey, now that we're going to secondary school, instead of just sitting around in the house, why not just go learn design? And I'm like, why, guy? I want to work, that kind of, I want to work, I want to make money and stuff like that. It's like, hey, just chill, just go. It's like, all right, nice, let's go. So I started working at my own, for most of you that know. So my own is like a place where you, my own is basic, like it's full of printing presses, that kind of a thing. So I started working there in my own, and that was when I fell in love with design, basically. Because I was always a designer from the onset. It wasn't like I was one bad designer or someone that really loved design from birth. People start telling me about passion and be like, hey, anything that you love doing, that you just find yourself doing and stuff like that. So that's not how it works. We're going to talk about all of that in this class, so just follow me, right? So when I knew I fell in love with design was when I heard somebody was offering to teach me his style of design for 8,000 I think. And my salary was about 5K thereabout. So it means I would have given my salary that's work for 30 days, give it one to somebody, right? And then give him half for the next month. But I paid regardless. And then that was when I go back to that, I'm like, I think I love this thing. I think I want to do more and stuff like that. And that's where passion comes in, right? So I also remember working from OGRA to Romola, that kind of thing where it was a really fun experience. But my mom was like, hey, I told my mom, hey, I want to go meet somebody called Joseph Creative. I really love this idea for wedding branding. So he branded the wedding, the IV, the stuff was on point. And I was like, hey, I want to meet this guy. And I didn't have any money. That was when I stopped working. That was around 2016, So I stopped working, and guy, I didn't know how I was going to do it. Really. So apparently, yeah, Joseph Basile accepted to kind of teach me what he knew, right? Well, and he said I should come over. I didn't even know he was going to ask me to pay money, but when I checked from Ojari to Rumola, I checked from Ojari to Rumola that year, and I'm not even Lucas, that's River State Polytechnic kind of thing, right? So I worked from Ojari. I don't know if you know why First Bank headquarters is in Ojari, Fig Baptist, Holy Rosie, those places. First Avenue in that area. So I walked from there to Romola. If somebody had put on the road and say, "Hey, guy, where are you trekking to?" I'm saying, "Guy, I'm trekking to go and look for a designer." And I can say, "Guy, I'm passionate about this thing." But really, was I? You find out. Let's go. So I walked it. So it took me over 2 hours to get there though. I trekked over 2 hours. And um like I said earlier, I love design, right? Like I said earlier, I love design. Like, do you understand? I trekked 2 hours, right? That was pure love. That was pure love. I believe that was pure love. I think you believe so. So that was crazy love. And when I walked from there um to what's it called now? Romola, I met Joseph Critic, and then he was like, if I'm going to teach you anything, it's going to cost you 50,000 naira. I was almost saying, sir, I tried to this place, but deep down in my heart, I was calculating, how am I going to get this money? I hope from all the stories I've told you, even though I told you my mom forced me to go learn design, I believe you know now that I actually love design. But I was broke. I wasn't making money from it, really. And the push on me, right, was in 2019 when I couldn't pay my rent. Before 2019, I stopped staying with my parents when I was like 17. So I started staying alone when I was like 17. And I had so many issues. I lost two laptops in the house. And that's the story for another day. I lost two laptops staying in that house. That's Ojari that time. And at 17, I was staying alone, trying to hustle, that kind of thing. I think I had just one client that time, one big client that time. So hustle, Femi was his name. So hustle, meet up Femi and stuff like that. So now I was broke. There was love, but there was me being broke. So after a while, I was not like, how do I get money to, you know, stand alone? Then I got admission into school. I remember that time when I got admission into school, right? I got admission into school, right? When I got admission into school, it was funny because one day I was sitting in the parlor, the living room, and my mom was like, "Hey guy, hope you're saving money that you're going to use and pay your school fees." And I'm like, "Why do I have you?" And I turned to my dad and he was like, "Hey guy, you have to take what she's saying seriously because there's no money here for you. Your sister is in Ilorin, your younger brother is in university. Yes, even though you're late, like not like late and like well, even though I was the last person to get admission in my house, amongst the first three ones in my house, basically. So I told my dad, I said, Sam, I'm going to fix it up. And as God may have it, I was able to pay over 300k. Yeah, in my one I paid over. I spent close to 250,000 naira. And all of this money came from design. You'll be amazed that what you're doing already makes you a lot of money, but you don't make so much because you don't know how to structure it to look like a business. You're still running it like it's it's child's play, right? You're running like it's child's play and it's bad. So that's I'm going to talk about that later. So let's just continue the story. So in 2019, right, I couldn't pay my rent. I was living in Nigeria Villa, right? The rent was 170k, and at the end of the year, I couldn't pay the rent. I had about 100k in my account. While I was crying, that's fateful evening. I just said to do a calculation. I'm like, how much would I have made if I've collected money from every single person that I did business with? Guess how much it was? It was 200. It was between 213, 250, 230, 23,000. It was just above 213,000. And I was like, Tim, why are you stuck? That was the question that came to mind. I'm like, why are you stuck? This is 1 month. Like, if you made if you made this amount of money in 1 month, right? What happened in the other 11 months? What was happening? Then I started asking questions. It was the answers to those questions that gave birth to this agency I'm telling you about. And that's what I want to teach you today. Because the same thing that I taught Charity, that she was able to go from just arranging rooms, doing surprise birthday parties for people, receiving complaints, 1,000 naira profit and all of that, to actually bidding. The last job she was bidding for was, I think, 5 million naira. Yeah. She's done a project that is worth 50 million naira before. She's currently bidding for a project now that is worth some good amount of money. But am I calling millions, millions, millions to make you feel hyped or something? No. I'm just trying to let you know that that thing that you're doing right now, right, it's worth more than you're pushing. And you don't really need to do so much. You just need to calm down and run it like a business. So the idea I got, like I said, was to calculate every single I was calculating the amount of money I would have made, right, if I'd collected money from every single person that I did business with that month. I was 213 to 23k, right? I realized that I realized the problem was I didn't know how to make money from what I love doing. I was passionate and broke at the same time. So I was solving other people's problem. So I was solving other people's problem, right? Helping them achieve their goals, and I never thought of how I could profit from it. So I didn't really care about my own self. So I'm happy you signed up for this class because everything you're going to learn here is what has helped me build you, right? To creative work. And I've started another business this year and it's bound to succeed, right? For sure. I'm starting up another business this year and for sure it's going to succeed because it's the principle always works, right? So this thing I want to teach you to is not just for me alone. It has worked for a couple of my friends. I've helped people build. I've helped a lot of young people start, sustain, and scale their businesses from start, sustain, and scale businesses from what they love doing, right? So I'm sure it will be easy with you, right? It will be easy with you. So I'm going to give you some I'm going to say call it references and influences. So books I read, what I learned, and people I met. So you know that I didn't just gather these things from the internet or stuff like that. So now that you know about me, I want to tell you about my influences and how they influence me. One of my favorite quotes is usually there's always someone somewhere that is doing and making money from the exact thing you feel it's your natural ability. The difference between you and them is the fact that they turned it into a skill and decided to build a brand around it. So a lot of people talk about talent, talent, talent. Talent is different from skill, right? And building a brand, right, or running a business is what makes skills profitable. Does that make sense to you? So a skill is a unified force of experience, intellect, and passion in their operation. So you've got experience, you've got your intellectual properties, right? And the love for that thing growing together, right? That's what skill is. So after moving out of my apartment because I couldn't pay the rent, I began to secure. I met a business developer called John Larry Brown. And two things he said to me constantly was, to make money, you must have something valuable to offer to people in exchange, right? And then he always says something, he said, business is not charity if you're not making profit. If you're not making a profit from what you do, you're not in business. And you definitely be broke. If you're not making money from what you're doing, right, you're not in business. And the only way to make money from what you're doing is to run it like a business, or at most build a brand around it. So Bracket always says something that I really love. I'm going to read what I have. It says money is a jealous lover. Ignore it, right? And it will ignore you. Or worse, it will leave you for someone who makes it a priority. Have you noticed that most of your friends, most of the people that you admire, most of the people that you say, hey, this is almighty, this guy is more rich than me and all that. Have you noticed that they don't joke with money? You see, when they say money is the root of all evil, you have to scrap that thing out of your head. Money is not the root of all evil. If you fall sick now, or if somebody that is very close to you falls sick now, you're going to need money to fix it up. If your child needs to be in school, right, you have to bring out money to send that girl to school or that boy to school. Are you trying to tell me that sending that boy to school is evil? So money is not evil. You have to clear that thought, right? Most of the guys that you know that are making more money than you from all of these things, you need to understand that they prioritize money. Aside good customer relationship, the love for the job they do, the care they give to their clients, you need to know one thing for sure. Money is always this. So I have this friend that built a an 8-figure business, right? In 12 months. I was trying to ask him questions, and these are part of the things I'm going to teach you in this class. But let me just talk about it now. When you want to know what people are doing, you need to buy what they are doing. So if it's a product, you need to buy the product, go through the sales funnel so that you can learn what they do from A to Z, right? To get people's money into their pocket because that's the only way you can replicate it. So when this guy said he built a 7-figure business in I think 18 months or 12 months, I'm like, how is this possible? Then I started dealing with it. I noticed from the time you say, hey guy, so I noticed from the time So I noticed from the time you start dealing with him, right? He had he has a process that he gets to follow, right? He has a process that he gets to follow, and that process includes ego. So what what happens is don't you say, hey guy, I want to design this, and you say, okay, what do you want to design? All right, nice. So I'm sending you a question and all that. The next thing that is following it is invoice. Once that invoice is complete, is paying my money. Once you pay the money, your job will be done. But you, how many times do you do that? You don't have to be scared to ask people for money. I know sometimes you have to feel like, hey, what, you have so many what ifs. You have to forget your what ifs. As long as what you do solves a problem for somebody, you are worth paying. Does this make sense to you? So let's move. We're going to talk about that when we talk about business. So you must respect and love money for it to come to you. There's already a big difference between you and that doesn't value money by never getting yourself to ask them for it when you do stuff for them, right? And the guy that collects money for that same service. There's a big difference. He's living in a big house. He has the best computer. He has the computer that is better than yours. I want to buy a MacBook this month. The MacBook I'm buying is not my money. See, the money to do your business, the money to grow your business, the money to buy the things you need for your business is in the pocket of the people that you have refused to ask money for. So stop hiding behind I love doing this thing. No, this makes sense to you. So now, if you're following, say I'm following, right? So the only way to make money from what you love doing is by turning and running it like a business that it is supposed to be. You are not running a charity. NGOs get to make money from it because at the back of their mind, it is business oriented. Oh, there's something I don't want to say right now, but do you know church is business? Not that the pastor is running it like a business, but it obeys, right? Okay, I don't want to say church obeys the principles of business, but business obeys the principles of church. And the church that take those principles seriously, they get to profit from it. That's why. So if you say something like, so I was talking to a pastor one time, and then it was like where your treasure is, that's where your heart is. Do you know what that means? That means if you love me, if you love this church, if you feel that you're being blessed in this church, your treasure, your tithes, your offering should be completely given here. That's somebody that. So it's not in a sense. I don't say this wrongly because even me, as you're saying me like this, I think I'm going to be a pastor. I don't know, right? I'm not going to rush, but I'm not trying to bash church. I'm not trying to say church is business, but I'm trying to tell you that if church does not prioritize money to do God's work, money is not going to come to church. If church does not respect money, it's not going to come. Does this make sense to you? So one book I recommend you read is The Image, right? I'm going to send it to you guys and I'm going to follow you up on reading it. So